Hi there and welcome to the first Axminster Tools Out with the Woodwork episode. So my name's Tim.
And I'm Richard.
So this is our time to show you what's happening at Axminster, what we've got coming, what we've been working on, what events we have in store and things to look out for. So this month we're going to show you the Perform Mitre Saw, Kreg, a new brand to us. We want to show you the rider planes, rider block planes and smoothing planes, which looks fantastic. What else have we got, Richard?
We've got the new Axminster Professional 410mm Thicknesser. So the first machine we want to show you is the new Perform Mitre Saw. It's a great small machine, perfect for your first slide mitre saw, great for garden projects, decking, garden furniture, general DIY. My favourite feature of this machine is its size. It's so compact and you can store it away pretty much anywhere. The best space-saving feature is actually this rear bar. You can mount the machine flush against a wall, and with the bars facing forward, the head slides out rather than the bars sliding backwards. So it's a great machine for small workshops.
But hasn't that sort of feature is found on other mitre saws?
It is found on other mitre saws, but they're generally much more expensive. Finding this type of quality and this feature on a cheaper machine is quite rare, and we're really pleased to have found this machine and be able to bring it in this spec to the UK.
Definitely, I'm thinking of getting rid of my little chop saw now.
Cuts 305mm front to back, 35mm depth of cut.
So, sorry to interrupt, that would be something as big as wide as that, so you can cut that width?
Yes, you can indeed. And talking about cut, the blade that is supplied on the machine, it's a negative rake blade, Teflon coated. So the Teflon coating stops a resin build-up on the blade, and the negative rake ensures that you don't climb, the blade does not climb over the material and gives you a much smoother cut.
Yeah. It's more suitable for mitre saws, isn't it, and slider mitre saws?
Absolutely.
Negative rake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I'll show you some other features of the saw. Machine comes as standard with a hold-down clamp, seen on many saws. We've also got this really great feature that we've added where you have a plug socket. So when you're storing the machine away, you can unplug the lead so you don't have to continuously wrap it around the machine for storage. You can then store the lead separately. It's not always getting in the way.
It's much neater.
It has shadow line, so there's a built-in light, and when you're cutting, the blade actually forms a shadow on your workpiece, so not like a conventional laser, it's just a normal light and forms a really nice shadow line on your workpiece, meaning that you can see exactly where your cut's going to be.
Nice.
Let's unfold it a second. Normal headlock, like on other machines. Really simple adjustments on this one. You've got a manual lock if you want to lock it between presets, and to adjust between presets, you just push down the handle on the front and it slides effortlessly around.
Sorry, Richard, what stands out to me is the build quality. So it's precision ground machined aluminium, isn't it? So I've seen cheaper models, a lot more rougher finish than that, I would say, whereas this, if you can see from the pictures, but much smoother, precision ground, dead flat.
Yeah, absolutely. We looked at a lot of machines when we were trying to source a slide mitre saw for the range, and this is, head and shoulders above the rest. Quality of the castings has been fantastic, and the small details we've seen on this machine is things we haven't seen anywhere else. Really small things like the small adjustable fences. So if you want to support your workpiece, either in close or far out, and then they easily lock up. You can also use these built-in supports as one either side. Pull it out and lock it in place. So longer pieces, you've got supports. Even comes with a built-in integrated hex key, so you don't lose it.
Cool. And things like trenching facility, is that possible in this machine?
Absolutely. Trenching, we've got a Allen key or hex key adjuster in here. Talking about adjustment, we also have really simple adjustments and presets.
It's very clear, isn't it?
Absolutely. You've got a screw here, so if you need to reset 45 and do any, or 90 to recalibrate your machine, it's really easy. To tilt the head over, one lock on the back, and then it can be locked in any position.
Nice.
Really simple to recalibrate. If you do want to reset the machine, it's just 4 bolts here. You can slacken them off, make your adjustment and retighten them.
Looks nice. I want one.
I want one as well.
Cool. So in this section we want to show you new arrivals, and we've got the excellent rider block plane. It's designed in Axminster with 2 rider block planes and 2 smoothing planes, or one number 4 and one number 5. So in stock currently we've got the low angle block plane and the number 4 smoother. I think you'll agree, I think it looks fantastic. We've got stainless steel components, steel cast cap iron. So when we designed this plane, it was very much based around how comfortable and how well it fitted in your hand. So we did a lot of attention to the cap iron that fits in your palm, and the finger piece to put your adjustable mouth piece there so it locates nicely, and nice attention to detail so the eclipse where your thumb goes is angled as well, so it just fits in, there's no sharp edges. You know, with a block plane you are often finishing off a piece, or you might be putting chamfers on, so it can be in your hand for quite a long time. The mechanism to adjust the blade is a Norris adjuster. So if we take this out, you'll see. So nothing new, a Norris adjuster. So we have a left-hand thread there, left-hand fine thread, and a right-hand thread. So what that means is when you put your blade in, a few turns with the stainless steel adjuster, and it gives you really accurate blade adjustment with minimal backlash. So as I turn it, you can see that blade protrude. And as I turn it straight away, it starts receding. And to adjust to get the blade out parallel to the sole, with a Norris adjuster, you can just pivot the knob, and that will adjust the blade to give you a lateral adjustment. So other details we've got on this blade is we've chamfered the edges. So what that means is when you're sharpening your blade and put it into a standard honing guide like I've got here, the edges of the blade really locate to the profile of the honing guide, and that ensures that the blade will not slip when you are adjusting and putting the bevel on the blade. Also, if you look at the casting of the blade, you can see it's been precision ground or milled, and yeah, nice smooth surface which mates to the back of the blade. And to adjust the mouth is simply, if you want to take a finer cut, you can close the mouth easily, or if you want to take a larger cut, a larger shaving, simply just open the mouth up to allow that. All of this results in what I believe is a very good, affordable block plane, and we're looking forward to more products coming in the rider range. And if you're looking for projects to do over the Easter break, we've got some Woodworking Wisdom videos and some projects as well on our website that you can download. And also we've got some blogs as well.
Yeah, if you click in the links below, there's a link to some projects as well as some blogs. A new addition to our professional range, the Axminster Professional AP410 Thicknesser, which is in store and on the web. Fantastic quality thicknesser, unbelievable value.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think my favourite feature is the spiral head.
Yeah, so what's the benefits of a spiral head then, Rich?
So spiral head, very easy to change your cutters. One screw, you can rotate it. If it is damaged, screw it back down and away you go. Very easy to change, limits your downtime.
Yeah.
Also produces a chip rather than a shaving, so actually helps your dust extraction.
It's more compact, isn't it, in the extractor, isn't it? So the chips
it is
compact down
indeed.
more.
Small chip, not a long shaving, so it's easier to take that waste away and easier to store that waste. And noise as well.
Quieter, much quieter, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, much quieter.
I suppose if you imagine before, like a typical planer thicknesser with a 3-knife cutter block, every time that big blade's coming down, isn't it? With a spiral, it's segmented, isn't it? So only one small part of the cut is happening at a time, but it's shear cut, isn't it?
So it's progressive.
Yeah.
So it's always cutting wherever the block is.
Yeah. So less stress on the machine as well, really, on the because you haven't got the big blade coming around every time. Three blades coming
absolutely. Much kinder on the machine and less power to run the machine.
I think also the capacity, 410.
410 width,
which is massive. That's, if you're doing river tables or anything like that, when you're doing wide boards, normally a machine that can handle that size is usually a lot more money, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's got tiny details on the machine which are fantastic. It's got the mechanical DRO to set the height. My favourite thing is it has a small ruler on the side so you can see what thickness your material actually is before you stick it in.
To start with, rather than mucking around with the thickness and table and getting it just right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice things that. Yeah.
And the viewing window, really small detail on the in-feed table. When you're raising and lowering the table, you can't actually see where the DRO is positioned. So small cutout.
Saves you back.
Saves you back, stops you looking around, you can see straight through.
Good, that sounds good. Well, we've got it on our website, and there's videos about more features and all the spec label as well, so please check that out. So a new brand we've got on our website and in store is Kreg. So we have 44 lines currently in stock, and now what they're really famous for is for pocket holing, and what I've got here is their sort of flagship pocket hole jig, the 720. The reason I like this really is its ease of use. So with a lot of pocket hole jigs, you've got to measure the timber thickness and then set the cutter block height depending on that. This is auto adjust. So for example, if I've got something quite thin, so this is about 20 mil, you pop it in there, push down, and that auto clamps that to the right thickness. So also we've got thicker timber, 35 mil for example, without adjusting anything, you can locate it in there, clamp it down, and that auto adjusts and clamps it in position. And then you can set your drill bit, so your drill bit collar, so everything is neatly in the base. Now this is about 30 mil, so actually that is set correctly. Let me just lower that to show you, so you can adjust your depth of your collar. Pop that back so you don't lose it. Get the drill bit out. Let's give it a go. So another nice feature of this design is the orientation. So when you clamp it down, you drill in the same direction, so you haven't got to turn the jig around or come around from the other side. So no dust, and hopefully we'll see some nice clean pockets. So yeah, really happy to have Kreg, some great products, some router tables, router lifts, but yeah, it's the pocket hole jigs I think is really exciting to us. All right. So please check out on our website or in store. We've got some demo gear in store as well, so have a go and see what you think yourself. So a couple of weeks ago, a couple of us went to Cologne Tool Fair, and that was a great place where you can see suppliers, and we saw some really cool stuff, didn't we, Rich?
Absolutely. We managed to see lots of brand new products which we'll be bringing to you in the coming months, as well as catching up with our existing suppliers.
Yeah.
Don't forget to look at the website, keep checking out our new tools page, as well as the outdoor and gardening section for some great products like Fiskars and hose lock.
We've got some power tools back online in store.
If you have any questions about this episode, please feel free to drop us a comment below and we'll get back to you.
Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.